Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to the second short and sweet Zodiac Taroscope messages and predictions. Look, we have the overall energy card here, shedding the old. I'm going to read it again. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see the new prospects. 38 could mean something to you. 3, 8, or 11 master number. You can look that up. You can look up the numbers numerology, okay? And check out. There could be a message in there for you. Again, remember, these are timeless messages. So just because I'm doing, this is the second one for November because I do 2 each month of these short and sweets. The other thing I want to remind you of, Scorpio, is it can be if you are a Scorpio sun, moon rising, or if you have your Venus in Scorpio, you can look at this from a relationship perspective. I'm going to do the tarot here so we can talk about this overall energy for you. And then I'm going to pull another oracle at the end. So let's get out 3 cards. And one more. Okay, so what do we have here? Scorpio, Scorpio. We have the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. All right. With the 6 of Cups, I want to say, look, it's like a bunch of kids, right? Or that's what it reminds me of. Child mermaids, merchildren. But what it's reminding me of here is, look at them having fun, hanging out together, making memories. Here's the thing. There is something that they want you to get fired up. They want you to get passionate about. They want you to take inspired action. And with the Knight of Wands here, it's like an adventure. And they said, cultivate a sense of adventure. Remember when you were a kid, you would go on all kinds of adventures in your little community, town, neighborhood, wherever it is that you lived, right? And you were never afraid. So I feel like that's the energy that they do want you to take on here with shedding the old. There is a change that needs to happen in your life. And maybe for some of you, you've been stagnant. You haven't been out trying to go on an adventure. You haven't been acting impulsive or enthusiastic or energetic about things. You haven't been taking inspired action. You may have been inspired, but the part that's missing, the change that needs to come, is taking the action part of it, okay? Because when you do that, you're going to, it's like what I think of here when it says you will be able to see new prospects is things are just going to open up for you that maybe haven't in the past, or maybe they have and you've just ignored them because you've never taken the action towards some, Scorpio. That's what I feel this message is. This is time for you to stand up here with the 7 of Wands, also very passionate and inspired and enthusiastic, standing up and being like, no, this is who I am. I am someone who wants to go after what it is that inspires me and fires me up. What am I doing sitting inside the house? What am I doing sitting in front of the TV, sitting on my devices? Why am I not out there making new memories for myself? That's what they mean by shedding the old. You need to change that up. You need to get fired up and passionate. And like I said, I think that you are, Scorpio, about things, right? I don't think that you have a lack of inspired passion or adventure or impulsiveness. If you do, then these are things that they'd like you to work on. Okay, right? Shed that old way of being and start this new way. But for a lot of you, I think that all of those things happen. It's just the lack of action. So whatever energy that's going to come in and around you here, it's going to I always like to say, trigger this, whether it's trigger good or trigger bad. Either way, you're becoming triggered to shed the old and get out on an adventure. Like I said, going back to like all the kids in the neighborhood, right? You'd hop on your bicycles or whatever it would be. And I know that's what we did. And we'd go back to the brook where we would swim and have a whole grand adventure. That's what you need to start doing, Scorpio. Okay? Just stand up and do it. Who cares what people think with the who cares, right? Who cares what people think? This is about you. This is about doing what's best for you. Now, let me get you one little oracle here, okay? Just to go along with this. Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Okay? So, if that's what your life has been, maybe a little drab, maybe a little dull, maybe you've been down a little bit. It's time to turn on that optimism, enthusiasm, impulsiveness, passion, and start taking action towards whatever that is in whatever area of your life. Okay, Scorpio, thank you. That is your short and sweet. Hi, Pisces, it's your turn. Pisces, I'm going to get 3 cards out, but I just want to read this again for you. 38 could be important. 3 or 8 or master number 11. You can look those up for the numerology, okay? Shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see new prospects, all right? So, change is coming. They want you to shed, to get rid of, to let go of. Again, as I always like to say, what isn't serving you? Because it's holding you back from seeing things in your life opening up. Pisces, let me get the 3 cards. Remember, this could be for your sun, moon, rising, or if you have Venus in Pisces, look at it from a relationship perspective. These are timeless messages, so whenever you see them, there could be a message here for you, okay? All right, and I'm going to do an oracle at the end. So, first card out, we have 9 of Cups. Love it starting like that. We have the King of Wands. Ooh, Pisces. And the 2 of Wands. Ooh, this is very fiery. It was very fiery for Scorpio too. Okay, so, and I love that we have the somewhat red lobster here, right? Okay, because you know lobsters shed their shells. They molt, I think it's called. So I don't know exactly how it works exactly, but whatever. They do. So I love that that's the symbolism here. But here's the thing. The King of Wands is a very inspired, passionate man, okay? He is always looking for not just success, but long-term success. He has grand visions and ideas, and he goes after them. That is the King of Wands. They want you to take on that energy. They want you to take on that energy and make a plan to shed the old here, okay? There is something that if you are able to make the change, and this isn't any area of your life because it will be different for different Pisces, all right? If you're willing to make a plan to go out on the adventure, go after what vision you have and what you're seeing big picture in your life. We all do. We just usually ignore it. We all have those daydreams and things that inspire us, things that, you know, fire us up here with all this fire energy. But what they're saying here is if you are able to get past where it is that you are right now, and you're able to make a plan and move forward and go after your dreams, your wishes, to manifest them, to bring them in, there is emotional fulfillment for you at the end of this, okay? I don't even know right now, Pisces, if you're aware of it, because different Pisces will be in different states of mind, states of being, different areas of their life. But what I can guarantee here with this message from Spirit is whatever it is when you set out on this grand adventure as the King of Wands, because of your dreams, wishes, what it is you've envisioned, imagined for yourself, it brings you happiness. It almost brings you, with the 10 of Cups, to being emotionally fulfilled and having everything that you need in your life. And especially with the Cups on an emotional level where you just feel good about everything and everyone, okay? It's almost, I want to say here, Pisces, like it says when you're able to see the new prospects. Yeah, because you're going to start seeing and going after those things that bring you joy. Okay, that's the best way to describe it. It's like you're going to start filling your cups up with love and joy and creativity here with Cups energy, with passion, right? You're going to start maybe even, I just feel like there's just going to be more love and joy all around for you, but you need to be willing to take the step and go out on the adventure. Make the plan. You're going to need a plan here, Pisces. I feel like that's important to say. You're going to need a plan. Not because you're not capable to do it without a plan, but I think you'll better execute it if you do have a plan. So that is what's going to be happening. The energy that's coming in and around, like I've been saying, it's going to trigger, good or bad, for you to start this movement, I want to say. Okay, let me get you an, oh, that one. Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. I love this with the 9 of Cups. You have to listen and believe your intuition. Because that's the other part of Cups energy, right? Is trusting your intuition, not, poo-pooing it because it seems like such a dream or such a grand idea or vision. You need to listen to your intuition, Pisces. You can do it. I know you can. Okay, thank you, Pisces. Moving on now to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. I just want to read this card for you, Shedding the Old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. Okay, you're getting rid of the old to bring in the new. Those are the prospects, the things that are good for you, the things you want in your life. Number 38 could be important to you. Number 3, number 8, or master number 11. You can look those up, the numerology, right? Okay, I'm going to get you out 3 cards here. And remember that this can be if you have a Cancer sun, a Cancer moon, or a Cancer rising, or if you have Venus in Cancer. I know this is going off the bottom of the screen a bit, but I will bring the cards up, okay? So you can also, these are timeless, so whenever you see this, there's a message in here for you. And if you want to look at it, if you have Venus in Cancer from relationship, perfect, okay? Because that can be anything from platonic through to romantic. But we're talking about shedding the old. 2 of Cups. Okay. With the Ace of Swords, with Temperance. Oh, this is so very good. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, look, can be romantic relationship. It can also just be a very strong partnership, a very strong friendship. I love to call it the peanut butter to your jelly, the yin to your yang. It's that other person. This really is finding the perfect partnership, that person that just gets you, that you just understand on a level that maybe, and they understand you on a level that maybe no one else does. I feel like there are people in your life right now that don't that you couldn't use what I just said to describe your relationships with them. I feel like they could be a little superficial, or, they're there as a friend, but that's really it. There's no real connection. I feel the message here from Spirit is you may have to not necessarily dump, but not put as much energy into those friendships, or it could be family members, it could be romantic. Like I said, it can be any type of relationship, because by putting too much energy into those ones, I feel like you're missing out on the prospect of finding that person or people even that do fit this bill, this description, okay? I feel like you need to get truthful with yourself. You may already have some of these friends like this or people like this in your life. But you're still, I just want to say intuitively what's coming in is you're feeding your energy to those that aren't necessarily this person. And Spirit's saying, if you start feeding the energy to the people that fit this description in this bill, or if you find those people in your life and you bring them in, I just like the prospects, the doors that are going to open in many different areas of your life will be quite amazing, really. And I mean, this is a time to get clear about. And you may have a breakthrough and go, oh, wow, I've been giving Jane all my energy for all these years, but really it's John who is really, this person in my life, right? Whatever it may be, it'll be like a little breakthrough. It's like with the truth will come out here with the Ace of Swords, where you're going to be like, and clarity, where you're like, wow, I didn't think of it like that. Or I've just been giving my energy to A, B, C, and D, and they don't fit this bill for me. So whether you leave them all together or just don't put as much energy into them, that is up to you. But the whole thing here, it's about having balance in your life. I feel like it's not balanced with the other people right now or person, because you're doing all the giving and getting nothing in return. You're filling their cup, they're not filling yours. Okay? There needs to be balance. There needs to be flow back and forth. That's what you need to focus on, Cancer. All right? Because again, it's like when you start putting your energy into that, that's when things are just going to open up. All right? That's when things will start to feel more balanced. You're going to feel better because your cups are now getting full. And you're going to feel good because you're being truthful with yourself and the people in your life. Oh, sorry, that one just flipped over, so we'll take it. Let's get your oracle card here. Direction. Trust your inner compass and find your bearings. When you take the sword of truth here and you get true with it, get honest with it, get clear about it, you need to also trust your gut. Have your rational thoughts, your logical thoughts, your ego working with your feelings and intuition, and they will lead you in the right direction, whether it's with the people you already know or whether it's in finding those new people that will fill your cup. Okay? But you have to be willing to shed the old way of friendships, relationships, whatever type in your life to find the one that's gonna fill your cup. That is your message, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading. Hi there to all the fire signs, okay? All of the Sagittarius, Aries, and Leos out there. This is going to be your overall energy card, okay, for your short and sweet messages and predictions. Your zodiac, second one of the month of November for you, okay? Remember, though, these are timeless, so you don't have to see it in the month of November, all right? But let's get the overall energy card because it's going to be for all the fire signs, and then I'll read individually on each sign with tarot and one other oracle. Distinctive potential. The Narwhals. Okay. Rely on your faith and knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. That is the overall energy for you fire signs. Now, what I want to say about that before we get into each individual sign is there's nothing like a fire sign to get all enthusiastic and energetic and inspired about stuff. So the important part is that you're hanging in until you realize the goal, but we'll get into this in each sign. So you will see the timestamps. I will see you there. Okay, first up we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's get 3 cards for you. Remember, again, timeless. Okay, so whenever you see this, message for you. If you are a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, or if you have Venus in Sagittarius, you can look at this from a relationship perspective. Now, I'm getting 3 cards out for you, okay? And we will figure out what exactly this is all about. First thing I want to say, I'm just going to reread it to you, Sagittarius, okay? Distinctive potential, rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. I feel with fire signs, you already have that innate ability, okay? Use your determination to hang in there until you realize the goal. That is where we really need to focus on, okay? Because sometimes you have all that passion, that energy, that enthusiasm, and then things get a little tough and it fizzles out, all right? So this is realizing you need to see it through to the end. Number 23 could mean something to you. Number 5, number 2, or number 3. You can look up the numerology for those. We have 10 of Cups. We have the Moon. And we have King of Wands. Well, now, I'm liking this. So, here's the great thing about the King of Wands. He's your king, fire sign. Sagittarius, he's your king. He is so inspired and passionate and enthusiastic about things. He is a great leader. Just look at the way he's standing, right? This merman. He is someone who wants not just a little bit of success, not just right here and now. He wants it long term, okay? Also, he has grand visions, imagination, ideas of what it is he wants to do and how he's going to do it. He's not going to give up. He does believe that everything is possible, and he is going to be determined to not give up. Take on that energy. So I love that that came out to back up this card, okay? But here's the thing. I feel for some of you Sagittariuses that you are with the Moon. I want to say, I almost feel like you're kind of hiding in the background. Okay, I kind of feel that whatever all this passion, normally Sag, you're right out there, but I feel that whatever area of your life this is in, it's almost like you're holding back, like you're hiding behind the curtain a little bit. You're not stepping out onto the stage. And by stage, I mean the stage in your own life, okay? So the only way you're going to get complete emotional fulfillment and happiness and joy, everything that you want, all your cups are full, things could not be better. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. The way that happens is for you to step out from behind your curtain and to go after it. And you don't stop going after it until you reach the end. That is when you are going to feel fulfilled in your life. I feel right now, Sag, like there's something that you just feel like there's more. I know there's more. And I feel here with your king, you've got the ideas, the dreams, the wishes, the visions. You just aren't stepping out. It's almost like they're a little closeted, right? But you have to have faith and just know that you can succeed, that nothing is impossible, and that you have to just keep going and hammering it home until you get home with it. That's what I want to say, Sagittarius. Let's get you an oracle here. There's good things. There's good things if you just, you know, keep going until, like, you need to take that inspired action, okay? That's what you need to do. Rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Okay. Oh, I like that. I love the part about helping others in need. That's great. But what I feel like here is when you hit that stalemate, you hit that stagnant part of this, you come up against an obstacle or a wall. Maybe you need to have, look, there's a group of narwhals here. Maybe you need to ask other people to come in and assist. That is your short and sweet. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next reading. Hi there, Aries. Okay, look, we have the main card here. Distinctive potential. Maybe number 23, number 2, number 3, or number 5 will mean something to you. Look up the numerology around those numbers. But it says, rely on your faith and knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Just talking about this, you know, when I pulled the card, which there's a timestamp for, I also just talked about it in Sag. This is about not giving up, right? That's what this is. And you fire signs love to get on board, and especially Aries, and this isn't going to be for all Aries, but for the most part, it's that energy of, okay, let's go. I'm ready to lead us out. Look, if there's something that if we need to reach a goal, then I'm gonna lead myself there. I'll lead us all there. That's the energy of it. But let's get some tarot here and see what else needs to be said, okay? And I feel that you as well, all you fire signs have that passion and energy and enthusiasm. I feel like it's when the going gets tough, that maybe a little block happens and sometimes you don't quite get to the finish line. But here we go. Justice. 4 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. All right. With the Justice cards, there needs to be balance, okay? It's almost like, I feel, Aries, that you may want to go in an all or nothing type of energy here, but you need to realize that you need to conserve your energy, I want to say, for when you hit the wall, for when you hit an obstacle, for when things, when the going gets tough. You need to balance out the energy that you're putting into this, okay? In other words, don't go too fast, because I know you're going to want to. But here's another thing. When you're coming up and hitting an obstacle, and this actually come up in Sagittarius too, right here with the rescue card, you can actually see it. I feel like the 4 of Cups is like this, right? Ask for assistance when you need it. If someone's coming in and offering you help, offering you a cup, offering you the whatever, don't sit there thinking that, it's over, it's done, I've hit the wall, I've hit an obstacle, I can't go any further. Take the help. Take the help, the idea, the inspiration, whatever it may be, just accept it, okay? Because it will help to keep things balanced so that you can get your energy back and keep going. The other interesting thing about justice here too that I want to say to you, Aries, is justice can also not just be about balance and fairness and all of those wonderful things. It can also be understanding cause and effect. If you accept the help, there's going to be a different outcome than if you don't. That's why Spirit here is suggesting accept the help. They did it with Sag too, because you guys are independent and you love to do things on your own. But sometimes you do need a little help. And it will come in many different forms and different types of help. With the Seven of Pentacles, it is all, I feel it just all ties in here, right? They're showing a baby about to be born. Look at the little pentacles is the mobile above the cradle, right? But the Seven Pentacles is about making good, wise choices. Again, to conserve energy, to accept help, but also to nurture yourself through this. It can't be all about speeding straight ahead to the goal. You need to be kind to yourself while doing it. You need to nurture yourself. You need to be compassionate even to yourself, that it's okay that you just can't go full out the entire time. Okay? I feel like that is your message, Aries. I feel like slow and steady here, although those are not necessarily words that you like to hear maybe, but slow and steady will win the race in the end. It will get you to your goal, to the finish line. Okay? I already feel like you believe in yourself here. I'm not feeling like there's doubt. I'm feeling like it's balancing all of this as you go. Okay, let's get your card and see what it has to say. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Okay. And maybe that's the type of help that you will be having here, right? Just communicating with someone, a great idea, getting inspired by what they say, whatever. Love that. There needs to be communication for you during this, Aries. It can't just be an individual mission, I want to say. Okay. Thank you, Aries, for being here. I'll see you in your next reading. All right, Leo, it's your turn. We are talking about distinctive potential. Number 23, number 2, number 3, or number 5 could mean something to you. The numerology around it, look it up. I also want to read the card to you. Rely on faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. Well, here's the thing about you, Leo. The Strength card in the tarot represents you. I think you are determined. I think you do have the strength to see this through to the finish line. It's having faith in yourself, I think, to realize that you can do it. All right, so let's get 3 cards out here and then we'll turn them over and talk about them. Also remember, Leo, if you are a Leo sun, moon, rising, or if you have Venus in Leo, you can look at this from a relationship perspective, okay? And these messages are timeless. So whenever you see it, it doesn't have to be November. There's a message in here for you. The Fool. It's time to step out, to be brave, to go for it. Love that right off the top. Temperance. All right. Talked about that a bit in Aries, the Balance, and the 3 of Wands. Oh, Leo. You know what I want to say here with the 3 of Wands? The 3 of Wands is after you've made the plan and you're like, all right, I know what it is that I need to do to reach this goal. I know that it's not impossible. I'm going to go after it. And the Fool's like, yeah, let's go. Okay, I feel like that is very much a Leo energy. Just like, because whenever I think of Leo, I think of the stage, I think of musicals, I think of plays. I don't know why. It's probably just something I learned in the beginning about Leo, that they like to be bright and shiny sometimes. Sometimes it's on stage, sometimes it's behind the stage, okay? It's different for different Leos. But like a Leo on stage, they need a script. And I feel like this is you, Leo. You need a plan. You need the plan to realize this goal. I think you've got the strength and determination and the wherewithal to get yourself there. And I believe that if you have a plan in place, it helps you to believe that this is possible because you have a plan. Okay. I don't feel like this is a go by the seat of the pants for you, Leo. I feel you need the plan. I feel you need things to be balanced here. Okay. A lot about this with the fire signs and balance too, because you tend to just, charge ahead. But there needs to be good flow here. It can't just be a charge ahead for you. It needs to be balanced, right? It needs to, there's an up, there's a down, there's an ebb, there's a flow. All right. The fire can't rage out of control. It needs to be balanced. But I really love this for you. This really came in short and sweet. Like, this is you believing in yourself, Leo, believing that anything is possible. And like I said, if you have that plan, you are ready to step out and go on the adventure. You just are. Now, let me pull. I just feel like it really was that short. But hey, if the message is coming through, the message is coming through. Look, sometimes spirit doesn't beat around the bush. And sometimes they just feed it to me clearly too, which I love. Well, that's really on me, isn't it, for interpreting it the right way. But let's get you an oracle before we go, Leo. Guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. That is your plan. You need a plan. Just like, okay, ships at sea need to use their guidance instruments. Airplanes need to use their guidance instruments. Sometimes when we're driving in a different city or area, we use our navigation system, our guidance, right? Your plan here, Leo, is your guidance. So make that plan, trust in it, right? Rely on your faith and knowledge that this is possible. Trust in the plan. And then, like the Fool, you step out on that new journey. Woo, I love that one for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading. Hi to my earth signs. Welcome to your second Zodiac Teroscope reading for the month of November, okay? It's all about the short and sweet messages and predictions. We're going to get an overall energy card here for you, all right? So, earth signs, I'm talking to the Capricorns, the Tauruses, and the Virgos. I'll be doing individual cards for each sign as well as an oracle, but the overall is the same for all three. So let's find out for earth signs, what is that overall energy? Where you need to be. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Okay? Love that. That is your overall energy card. I will see you in your individual signs. All right, Capricorn, you are first up. Remember, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you have Venus in Capricorn, you can look at this from a love perspective, or relationship, perspective, I should say, platonic through to love. Also remember here, Capricorn, that these messages are timeless, okay? I'm going to get 3 cards for you, and then we'll be doing an oracle at the end as well. But this is all about where you need to be. Number 26 could mean something to you. Number 2, number 6, or number 8. You can look up the numerology around those numbers. There could be a message, all right? But let's just read this again for you, Capricorn. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith that the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. For you, Capricorn, I know you want to take charge. You want to be the leader. You want to be the one responsible for your destiny, how you're seeing, what you get, what you can collect, okay? But Spirit is saying to you here, how about you turn that over and leave it to us, okay? We'll make sure that the best outcome for you and everyone is going to happen. Let's look at the cards. We have 3 of Cups. Well, there you go. We have the 7 of Cups and the Judgment card. Okay, Capricorn. Let's just take a second here and figure this out. All right, here we are. Capricorn, I'm going straight in. For some of you, it'll be different areas in different people's lives. But one thing I want to say about the Judgment card is this is about you. I want to say rising above that need to control everything yourself. That's first. I also want to say that this could be a fresh new start for you. I.e., example, if it were to be a promotion, a raise, that type of thing, because this is about rising up, right? That you're going up another step on the rung, another step in the ladder. And again, it doesn't have to be at work. It can be in any area of your life, okay? I feel like instead of you being the main driving force behind it, the message here from Spirit is you've got to let us handle this, okay? We're going to bring you the celebration, the success, all right? But there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of different moving parts going on in the background for this. And they are things that you do not have control over, no matter how hard you try, but we do. For some of you, you could speak to Spirit and say, look, this is how I want to rise up. This is what I want to do. I feel like this would be good for me and others. And look, the two of you can talk back and forth through meditation, prayer, however that works for you, okay? And then you hand it over and you let them take care of it. I feel like that is the main thing, right? You need Capricorn to relinquish that control. Because this isn't a case of you being able to use everything at your disposal. Whatever this situation or event or energy coming in, you just need to be where you need to be, and you need to let them take care of it. You do. Absolutely. There will be success, but you just need to back off a little bit. All right? You need to throw it up to Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, and just be like, okay, I'll do whatever it is you need me to do, but I cannot take control because, again, there are things going on in the background, so many different choices, paths, whatever it is here with the Seven of Cups that you just don't even know some of them. So there'd be no way to control that, but Spirit can. That is your main message. That was a really good little short and sweet one. But Capricorn, just have faith, okay? Right? It's okay. And I love it. Acknowledge how you're feeling. You're going to be feeling a little bit out of control, I think, because you're not in control. And that's going to be a little bit hard for you. But just take that feeling, feel it, knowing I'm where I need to be. I'm doing what I need to be doing. This is all going to work out. I just need to have faith. Self-care. Drowning doesn't always require water. Oh, wow. You take care of yourself during this. I think that's how come they're saying self-care. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Don't let it overwhelm you that you can't control and maneuver and orchestrate what's going on. Okay? Don't let yourself drown in that. You just need to be, all right, this is new for me, but I can get through this, right? I can allow Spirit to help me. I don't need to do everything myself. I feel like that's your message, Capricorn. So thank you for being here, and I will see you in your next reading, okay? Taurus, welcome. This is going to be your short and sweet messages and predictions, your Zodiac Teroscope, okay? Second one for November. Card that come out for all you Earth signs was where you need to be, 26. So number 2, well, you do rule the second house, so that's nice. Number 6 or number 8 could mean something to you, all right? I'm going to read the card again. Acknowledge how you're feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. All right. I feel like, Taurus, you would feel good about that, right? Because you do want what's best for everyone, okay? You are one of those people. I think you're a bit stubborn at times, and not all Tauruses, but some, right? Overall, I'm just doing overall energy, because there's many different types of Tauruses in here. We all have different, placements in our birth chart that affect the way a Taurus or whatever sign would be. But the interesting thing is, overall, I feel like you would be okay with this. You're one of those people or groups of people, this sign that's like, okay, if you're saying this is where I need to be, I'll go with it. So let's talk about Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. Oh, geez. Hello, Taurus. Ten of Cups. Okay. This is the happy part right here. This is the, you know what? If you're willing to just hunker down, let spirit work on this, okay? The universe, spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever, okay? Let them figure this out. So for you, Taurus, what I feel this is, it's almost, I kind of feel like it's with family. Look, the Nine of Swords is always about having anxiety, being upset, being worried. It could also have something to do with your money too, but for the most part, it's you're up in your head. Something's really got you thinking overtime and not in a good way. It really has you confused, or like I said, anxious or unsure. Why? I feel like because something's kind of happened here with the Ten of Wands. You've either been carrying a heavy burden for quite some time, or for some of you, you've been, well, again, I don't feel like it's just, for some of you, it will be your own burden for whatever that may be. For others of you, I feel like it's because I mentioned family. I almost feel like you've been carrying the family's burden for some reason. Okay. And right now, there's no way for you to get to this Ten of Cups unless you're willing to say, okay, look, I'm in a shit situation right now. All right. I just need to say it like it is. There's some stuff going on here that I do not like, but I can get on board with letting spirit take care of the situation. Okay. Talking to them, what would I like the outcome to be? How can I get to this Ten of Cups happiness where everything just feels good, joy, love, compassion, good relationships, in a good emotional place, because this isn't a good emotional place. So this is you being willing to, I want to say, sit down, step aside. You are where you need to be right now. And then you let spirit take over and do the rest. You have to have faith that they will do what's best for you and everyone that's involved. And I feel for a lot of you, it is a family situation, whether it's your extended family, your immediate family, the family you grew up in, however that works for you. Some of you may not have family, and your friends are your close allies and family, however it works for you. But you just need to trust that this is not something that you're going to handle on your own. It just isn't. Okay? You need to really step up the faith here and believe that spirit, whoever that is for you, is here to help you. So let's get you a card before we go, Taurus. And I feel like, here's the thing. Once you set your mind to something, Taurus, so once you decide I'm where I need to be and they're going to help me, I'll do my part, but they're going to help me, that you'll be good with that. That's what I think I was saying at the beginning. I don't remember how I was saying it. It was like, but you'll be on board with it. Rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. I like that. This is you asking spirit, I need your help to rectify, to make this situation better. I need to get here in my life. Can you come in and help me? Can you come in and be my rescue? Right? I need you to help the other people involved. I need you to help me. That's what I feel your message is, Taurus. So thank you for being here. I wish you all the best with this, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Virgo. Okay, it's your turn. Virgo, this is if you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or if you have your Venus in Virgo, look at this from a relationship, from platonic, family, friends, through to romantic, okay? And these are timeless messages, so whenever you see this. Now, we're talking about where you need to be, Virgo. 26, number 2, number 6, number 8, number 26. Look up the numerology. There on those numbers, there could be a tidbit in there for you. I'm just going to read this again. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Let's get your 3 cards, okay? Sometimes it's hard to give up the control, right? The need to orchestrate this in your way, Virgo, okay? Because you guys are very organized. You like to analyze and figure things out. But I feel like this is a message from Spirit where it's like, we appreciate that in you, Virgo. But right now, you are where you need to be. You hand it over to us. But let's get your cards. King of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. And 9 of Cups. Love that. Okay, here's the thing, Virgo, and I need to say it. I need to tell it like it is here, all right? Virgo, there is something here with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords I feel that you aren't seeing quite clearly about. I feel like it's because you are over-analyzing, okay? You're overthinking it. You're over-communicating it. There are too many new ideas and ways of thinking and doing here, and you're just like, it's actually got you in a state of not being clear, okay? And I know that's hard for you because that doesn't happen often. You do like to analyze and figure things out and, you know, make a plan and make a list and do all of those things. But I feel in this particular case, you're not quite the King of Swords energy. You know, I feel like there's just, it's very confused. That's the feeling I'm getting. This is just very confused. That's why Spirit needs to step in. That's why it says the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. I feel like you have overthought it, overanalyzed it with good intention. Absolutely, Virgo. I really do. I mean, your end goal is happiness here. You want joy. It was funny here. We had the 10 of Cups, right? In, oh my gosh, you came before you, Taurus. It's like they want you to have, you know, the 9 to get to the 10. They want you to be emotionally fulfilled, to be happy and joyful and content and, you know, running on all cylinders with your intuition. But right now, I feel like all of that emotional intuition part is being set aside because you're overthinking and overanalyzing here. And they want you to think clearly. They want you to have mental clarity. They want you to do things in new and different ways, new ideas. But this particular situation requires help, okay? It requires help. Let Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, help you, okay, Virgo? That's the important messages here for you is you need to feel the feels, okay? That's important too. You need to let that feeling of confusion or overwhelm come in and realize that this is something that you're going to need a little bit of help with. And that little bit of help is coming from Spirit, and talk it out with them. You know, this is where I need the help. This is where I'm getting confused. This is where I don't quite understand. But I do want what's best for everybody. I want everybody to have the 9 of Cups. But I just don't know how to get there. Spirit, can you help me get there? Okay. Turbulence. Oh, my heavens. The mind is murky in rough waters. This is a rough, maybe, situation for you. And I said, things are not clear. Okay. Because when there's turbulence or upset or something going on, whatever this situation, whatever area this is for you, it's not clear for you right now. And maybe it's because it's too close to you and you just can't see it clearly. It will be different for everyone. But the important message is Spirit's going to help you through it. So thank you, Virgo. I will see you in your next reading. Take care and good luck with this. Hello to my air signs. Okay, this is your Zodiac Horoscope, short and sweet messages and predictions. This is where I pull an overall energy card for all the air signs, and then we talk about it individually with tarot for each sign. There will be timestamps, okay? But I wanted you to see the overall energy card come out. And remember, these messages are timeless, okay? So, overall energy. Leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. There's the overall energy for you air signs. I love that it's leaping through the air. How fitting. But that is the overall energy. I'm going to see you now, air signs, in your individual signs, which are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So let's get going. Hi, Aquarius. Okay, this is it. I'm going to get 3 cards out. You can watch this if you have an Aquarius sun, moon rising, or if you have Venus in Aquarius, you can look at this from a love or relationship perspective, platonic through to love. I say that so many times. I don't know how I mess it up. But look, we're talking about this card and I want to go over it before we continue. Leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. We have number 45 could be important. We have number 4 or number 5 or number 9 that could be important to you as well. But let's get the 3 cards out. And remember, these are timeless messages. So whenever you see this, Aquarius. Okay, there is 1 and 2. And I'm also going to be doing an oracle at the end as well. So here we are. All right, we have Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Holy moly. Okay. So, Aquarius, whatever it is that you are, fired up about here, okay? Whatever it is that you have grand ideas about, that you were inspired and passionate about, that you want to take action on, okay? This is Spirit saying it's all on track, right? You need to just, if you've been procrastinating here for whatever reason, you need to get moving. This is a new beginning for you. This is a new opportunity. This is a new potential for growth, okay, for you. You need to take on this Knight of Wands energy, and you need to let all that energy, all that enthusiasm, all that passion, impulsivity, you need to take all of that and you need to take inspired action with it. Stop putting it off, okay? This is meant to be fun for you. With the 6 of Cups here, whether you're doing this on your own or maybe you're doing it with a group of friends or a group of people. Look, there's also multiple, whatever these little animals, fishes are here. I don't know. Look, this is meant to be fun for you. This is something that is fun for you, okay? And for whatever reason, and it will be different for everyone and different in everyone's area of life, okay? That's an Aquarius here. But there is something, if you were waiting on something, if you were waiting on a sign, if you've been coming to readings, waiting for a message, this is it to say it's go time. It's really that simple, Aquarius. It is go time. This is a new opportunity for you. I feel like the doors that will open, the things that will happen, again, will be quite amazing. Like Spirit's like, okay, everything's on track. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. That was really short and sweet, I'm telling you. But, you know, this is time for you, Aquarius, to take charge. It's time for you to, I love my little Aquariuses, to step out and let your little freak flags fly. This is it. This is it. And I say that with Aquarius strong in my chart. And I don't mind letting my little freak flag fly when I need to. Okay? That's what this is. You need to step out. If you've been waiting for a sign, a synchronicity, a message, whatever it is from Spirit, if that's what you do, or from anyone, you're getting it through me from Spirit to say, Aquarius, now's the time. Okay? You've got to stop putting it off. Get going. All right. Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Whether you're listening to your own intuition, maybe that's what brought you to this reading. Whether you're listening to someone who's been saying to you, because Spirit may have sent someone to you to say, what the heck are you doing? Like, come on, go, go, go. You're so full of potential. You're so good at whatever this is, right? Like, you need to start moving on this. There is no time like the present. Maybe it's a whole group of people telling you. Maybe you're hearing it through this reading, okay? But listen and trust. You're getting this message because it is now time for you to take the leap. Okay? That is your message, Aquarius. Go for it. Good luck. All right. Love that message for you. See you in your next reading. Gemini, hello. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards for you, Gemini. Remember, you can watch this if you are Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you have Venus in Gemini, you can look at this from a relationship, platonic through to romantic, whatever relationship it is for you, okay? Also, remember, these messages are timeless. But I also want to look over at the card again. I'm going to read it to you. You may have watched the actual selection already, but I still want to talk about it as we get into your reading here as well. So, Gemini, we've got your cards. Let's go over. So, leaping through the air. Number 45 could mean something to you. Number 9, number 4, or 5. Look up the numerology around those numbers. There could be something in there that you are meant to hear, okay? It says, a plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. All right, Spirit is here. This for the air signs is it's go time. But let's look at the cards here and get more, a little more, okay? 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Okay. I want to start with the 6 of Wands because I like to start with the positive. It's not that the other cards aren't, but there can be success here. Okay, if you're willing to take this message right now, it's go time. It's time to take the leap. Stop putting off what you've been planning because it's on track. Spirit's letting you know this is on track. And again, Gemini, this can be in any area of your life, okay? So, what I feel has been happening is that maybe you have been putting something off, Gemini, because one of two reasons. You haven't been able to make the choice of which path it is that you want to go down. You're a little confused. You're like, oh, do I take off and go down with this idea or project, or do I go down with this idea or project? Oh, I'm not sure. What I feel Spirit is saying here, a plan you have made is on track. I don't feel like there's a bad plan. You just need to choose which one you want to do first, okay? That's the message coming through for that. There isn't a bad path. You just need to decide which one you want to start with, okay? That's it. For others of you, I feel that maybe you've been weighed down by something. Is it that you just don't have the faith that what you're doing is good? You don't have the faith that it can be successful. I feel like there's something here that's weighing you down. It's just zapping the inspiration and energy and passion right out of you. Why? I don't know, because it's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be a different burden that you're carrying here, okay? But whatever that burden is, it's holding you back. And it could be the burden of just not believing in yourself. It could be because you have a lot of external burdens, responsibilities that pile down on you, and you're like, I just don't even have the time to start this, to get going with this. But here's what's happening. Spirit's stepping in, regardless of regardless of the why. And they're saying, look, there's success here to be had for you if you will get this off the ground. We're telling you this is the time to get it off the ground. We're telling you that everything behind the scenes here is working. We need you to step up on your side and get going. There's no more procrastinating about it. And it's not necessarily, I said procrastinating and then looked at that card and went, it might not be that you're procrastinating. For some people, yes. Again, for others, it could be outside influences, but Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. You need to go. You may need to be setting some boundaries up here with the outside influences, though, I want to say, Gemini. Okay? Because you can't put off what can be successful, what can be a win for you, because other people are weighing you down. I feel like there's a two-part, right? Like, you know, I'm sure you're sitting there, because even I'm like, because I'm thinking or feeling, I guess, sometimes I will get it like that, is you're like, I have no control if my elderly parent is in a hospital and needs X, Y, and Z for me. Spirit saying, yes, we understand that. But there's also a solution to that. Okay? That's where I feel like the boundary comes in. You know, do you have to somehow get help with, say, that elderly parent or whatever it can be? There's always, you know, it's kind of like that. If there's a will, there's a way, and they want you to have the will. I feel like they're saying this is going to be successful. So maybe success, Gemini, and you would be able to afford to get the care. I don't, these are just the things that are coming in. So I'm just going to leave it at that, because it will be different for everyone, but it's go time. It is go time. So let me get your other card here, and then we will move on for your short and sweet for the end of the month here. Patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. So when I was talking, and I'm laying this right up on this burden, okay? Just when there's a will, there's a way. It's going to work itself out, whatever these external burdens are. This is their message. They're saying, just be patient. It's go time for you. You've got to start this. You've got to make the choice. And anything that's burdening because, you know, again, different messages, different people in here, different Geminis. But don't worry. The tide will come in when it's ready. They will bring to you the solution when it's time, but you do have to start, because there is a victory here for you, Gemini, plain and simple. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading. Hello, Libra. It's your turn. Okay, Libra. I'm going to get 3 cards out, okay? Remember, if you are a Libra sun, moon, rising. Oh, okay, there's that one. If you have Venus in Libra, you can look at this from a relationship perspective, okay? Anything from platonic through to romantic. And I'm going to go over this card again with you, and we're going to pull a little oracle at the end. So, Libra, number 45, number 4, number 5, or number 9 could be important to you. Look up the numerology surrounding those numbers. This is leaping through the air. It's time, I feel like, to take the leap, the fool's journey. A plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. As I said with Aquarius and Gemini, this is a go time message from Spirit, okay? There's no time like the present. It needs to be now. Get moving, all right? But let's get a little more information about this for you. We have 4 of Cups. We have Ace of Pentacles and King of Cups. Well, I like these cards. I like these cards. I feel here with the Knight of Cups, right? It says, if you're waiting for something, and I said in all of them, because of the way, in the context of this overall energy, you're getting the message, you're getting the synchronicity, the nudge, you're getting the whatever. It's coming through me, through this message from Spirit, that it's go time, right? They could even send other people in, i.e. the 4 of Cups. Look, maybe you've been feeling a little down. Maybe you've taken the sleep before and it didn't quite work out, Libra. And you're like, you know what? I've given up. You know what? My cups are empty. I have no more inspiration. I'm not feeling any more creativity here. The things that I had planned, the projects, the ideas, whatever it is, you know what? I'm just kind of done with it, because, it's just not working out. This is Spirit saying everything's on track on our end back here, what you can't see, for you to get this going. Now is the time. Accept our help, okay? Listen to the message that's coming in. Listen to Shelley. She's bringing this through from us for you, right? Like, it's don't give up. Stop putting it off. There's help to be had out there, and it can come in many different forms. Us, this reading, whatever it is. We may even send someone to you, i.e. like, the mermaid coming up here. So, no more 4 of Cups here. No more ignoring it, drinking yourself into a stupor over it, okay? Not happening. This is a new beginning for you. It is a new opportunity. It is an opportunity by going forward, moving forward with this is going to bring stuff into your life. Abundance. Abundance can be many things. It can be financial. It can be in things. It can be in feeling. Whatever feels good, okay, is what I want to say the abundance would be. For some of you, it's going to even be a new financial opportunity, okay? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. There is a treasure chest at the end of this for you, all right? Or just you moving forward on your ideas or projects again is going to open the treasure chest up to you, all right? So Libra, you need to get yourself out of, I'm going to call it the stupor here, and accept this message as the help from Spirit. And then you work with Spirit on it. But also take on the Knight of Cups, because whenever I get these cards, it's like this is the energy I feel like you need to take on. You need to get your creativity back. You need to believe in yourself. You need to look into that cup and realize everything you need is in the cup. That's where your inspiration's going to come from. Your creativity's going to come from. It's where you're going to see the beauty in things. It's where you're going to be able to imagine again, right? Getting out of this stupor and imagine again, wow, I really have something good here. I just got in a little bit in a down state. Okay. It all comes back with this Knight of Cups energy, like taking the chance. I want to say in imagination and creativity, you got to get your mojo back here. And the King of Cups energy will do that for you, Libra. Okay. This is a great, great opportunity, whatever this is. And that's why Spirit's coming. That's why you're getting this message. Maybe for some of you, it starts at the end, you know, in the new year, right? It's the timing will be different for everyone, but you need to take the leap. They're telling you it's ready. It's ready to go. Okay, on their end. You just need to get ready on your end. So let's get you one last card. Guidance. It's so funny. I shuffle and shuffle these little cards, and these have been coming out pretty much in different, you know, in the different piles, the different elements, the different zodiac signs. Find safety in your beacon's light. I feel like this cup is your light. I feel like this pentacle is your light. You have to believe. I feel Spirit here is your light as well, right? They're like your beacon. It says your beacon, but I feel like, you know, you're part of Spirit. You're part of God, Source, Universe, or whomever it is for you. You need to trust this guidance. Just plain and simple, Libra, just plain and simple. You need to feel safe and trust that Spirit would not be giving you this message if it were not true. Okay, so love this for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading.